Learning is easy, but actually doing it is hard. So today we are getting back to the basics so that way you can learn how to bowl much better. So let's get into it. All right, welcome back to the channel. As I said in the intro, we're going to learn about the basics of bowling. In case you all don't know who I am a PBA bowler. I've been bowling on the PBA for about 10 years now. I've done some national tour events. It's been a long journey. It's been a hard road, but I've learned a lot in my time, and hopefully this video series talking about the basics of bowling helps you, whether you're getting started or whether you've been bowling for a little bit and maybe you're struggling with something. So hopefully this helps you. Really, the goal of this video is to tell you about the approach, to help you learn about the different types of approaches and what professionals do, what I do, and hopefully you can get something from that. So, but first off, I want to talk about what professionals do. I thought about showing some videos of them, but there's so many videos online. This isn't really a video where I'm going to break down their game and what they do. So I thought about I could just tell you about what professionals do, what some that I know do, and their setup to it. So really, my biggest recommendation is to fit your game to your personality. So just like for me, I'm calmer. I'm more of a laid-back personality, so that's my game. My game is a calm, cool, collected, smooth motion. And whereas others are totally different. I believe there's a guy named Kevin McCune, and he is very aggressive. Everything's super hard, whether it's throwing strikes or throwing at spares. Everything's super hard. Whereas a Belmo, like a Jason Belmonte, he is more of a smooth motion. He's a two-handed bowler, just like me. I'm two-handed, and it's just a smooth motion. Um, he likes to drift left when he bowls. Like as soon as he steps left, he's drifting left, big step left, and then he goes into it very smooth. But it's a very smooth motion throughout the whole release, and throughout his 5-step approach is very smooth. Um, there's guys that are slow, guys that are fast. So more or less, just fit your game to your personality. So if you're more of a aggressive personality and you get mad a lot or whatever, take that out on the bowling pins down lane, you know. And if you're more of a calmer person like me, just make your game more of a smooth motion. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. That's one of the biggest lessons that I was taught was don't try to be somebody else. You can pattern your game after somebody else, but don't try to be that person. Do whatever works for you. So that's the same thing with the approach. And so now we're going to get into the different types of approaches. So the different types are 3-step, 4-step, and 5-step. Those are the basic approaches. Now there is other people that will do 6 to 7-step approaches, sometimes 8, but a lot of those approaches are filled with micro steps. So it's very, very small steps, and it is extremely hard to do those types of approaches because of timing. Your timing is going to be off. You have to be extremely consistent with every little micro step, trying to get to the foul line and doing it the same way every single time. That is extremely hard. I can't even explain how hard that is. So what I'm going to do is to talk about the basics, which is the 5, 4, and 3, or 3, 4, and 5, however you want to say it. And the basic fundamentals and what coaches will teach you is about the 5-step approach. And it is the most simple. If I were you, I would do that first, and then if that doesn't feel quite comfortable, then maybe you can try to do the 4 or the 3. It's whatever feels natural. It's whatever feels the most comfortable for you, because what feels comfortable for me may not feel comfortable for you. So do what works, do what feels right. But if it's not working, then try something else. Don't try to force it, but stick with something. You have to stick with something. So start with the 5-step approach, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if you're a right-hander, you're stepping with your left foot first. If you are a left-hander, you're stepping with your right foot first. So you step with the foot that you're going to be sliding with. So right-handers is left foot first. Left-handers is right foot first. All right, the 4-step approach is the opposite of what we just talked about with the 5-step. So if you're a right-hander with the 4-step, you're going to be stepping with your right foot first. If you're a left-hander, you're stepping with your left foot first. So if that is confusing, just rewind the video. Really, to make it more simple, is you're just taking 1 foot away, one step away. So when you go from the 5 to the 4, taking 1 step away, and then from the 5 to the 3, you're taking 2 steps away. So whatever you would normally do at that moment in time in your approach, that's what you would do. So normally the 4-step approach is used when you're wanting to slow down your ball speed. I don't use it too often. I have used it before. It's not really in my game. I've tried to use it. I can't be consistent with my timing with it. But like I say, it may work for you. I don't know. But that's normally what it's used for. Just more or less just to slow down your ball speed. And like I say, it may feel more comfortable for others. I'm not sure. The 3-step approach, it's the same concept. You're slowing down your ball speed, and it's used for drills a lot. And that's basically what all these approaches are used for. They're all used for drills, but you have to pick one in order to use for your game. Whether it's a long pattern or a short pattern, you have to use one, stick to it, and do the same thing every single time. But the 3-step is probably used the most because a lot of the 2-handers will go left early, and then they'll get in front of the ball return, and then start lofting it. And they only do that because the oil has it's all dried up, and so they got to get to wherever the oil is. So the farther inside you go is where the people have not played as much, so there's going to be more oil the farther left you go. So it gives them a better line to the pocket, because what they were doing before is no longer working, so now they have to move left. So that's the approaches, that's the different types. So now we're going to watch some videos of me from practice just a couple of days ago, of me doing the 3-step and the 4-step and the 5-step approach. So that way you better understand what I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to start out with the 3-step approach. This is me. And this is just a good way for you to see what it looks like, and that way when you go out to practice yourself, you have a good idea of what you need to do. So this is me. I'm right-handed. I'm a 2-hander. And whether you're a 2-hander or a 1-hander, it's still the same thing with your feet. You're still stepping with 3, 4, and 5. Nothing changes. It's still the same. So this is me, 3-step approach. I put it in slow motion. I will step with my left foot first, and then I will go to my right, then left. And that's the 3 steps. So left foot, right foot, left foot. And we'll watch that one more time. Again, that is left foot, right foot, and left foot. And as you see in my timing, like I say, we'll talk about that later on, but it's more or less whenever you do the three-step approach, you have to extend your arms first. So as you watch me, you extend and then you step and then you get into your rhythm. And it's all about timing. So where you extend your arms will tell you if you have early timing or late timing. All right, this is the 4-step approach. And we got this in slow motion. All right, so 4-step. Right foot first, then left foot, right foot, left foot. That's the 4-step approach. Two-hander, right-hander. It's the same thing if you're one-handed, and if you're left-handed, again, it's always the opposite. Remember, right foot first, left, right, left. Now this is the 5-step approach. And again, we got it in slow motion. And you step with your left foot first, then right, then left, then right, then left. And if you're struggling at home, I get it. If whenever you're first starting out, it's very hard to get comfortable. I completely understand your pain and your confusion because I've been there. This game is not easy. People think it is. It's not. It's not easy. But again, I would recommend you starting out with the 5-step, and the reason why is it is the most simplest form of bowling. It gives you the most power, but it also gives you control and consistency, which is what you're looking for in bowling. Do this one more time. Left foot, right foot, left, right, left. So think about that. I hope this video helped you, and I will see you in the next one, and we will talk about ball positioning. So basically how to position your ball. So I'll see you next time. If you like this one, like and subscribe. If you didn't like it, leave a comment. Tell me what I done wrong. And then again, I will see you in the next video. So thanks for watching.